It's 5 minutes past midnight. Your phone buzzes with the news. You got the promotion. Your heart should be pounding with excitement, but instead, your stomach feels like it's full of rocks. Is this the peak of the mountain or the edge of a cliff? Tonight, two advisors are arguing in your head. One is a pragmatist, urging you to win at all costs. The other is a philosopher, calmly asking if the win is a worthy one. By the end of this video, you'll know which voice to listen to for your next move. Hey, welcome back to the channel that turns heavy questions into plain talk. If you're new, think about subscribing. If you're returning, good to see you. Today we're tackling ambition. Is it the rocket fuel for your dreams or the slow rot that spoils your life? In one corner, we have Niccolò Machiavelli, a political strategist who wrote the ultimate guide to power. In the other, Aristotle, the philosopher who literally invented the concept of the good life. We're skipping the long-winded setup and getting straight to the clash and what it means for you. Let's first understand the stakes here. Ambition is a strange beast. It's a keyword on your resume, but a hush confession in therapy. On one hand, it promises success, security, and influence. On the other, it's the architect of burnout, broken promises, and that 3 a.m. question. Did I trade my soul for a better title? This isn't just philosophical navel-gazing. It's the quiet tension behind every late-night email. Ambition is like fire. It can heat your home, or it can burn it to the ground. The question is, who's in control? Now it's time to welcome the fighters for the day. In the left corner, Machiavelli. He sees the world as a ruthless game of chess, and his advice is to be the player, not a pawn. In the right corner, Aristotle. He sees the world as a garden, and his advice is that a good life must be cultivated with care. For Machiavelli, ambition is the air you breathe to survive. For Aristotle, ambition is just one ingredient in a recipe for a flourishing life. Use too much or too little, and you spoil the whole dish. Let's first hear to Machiavelli's opening argument. Machiavelli leans in and says, good intentions are nice, but they don't secure your position. Results do. For him, ambition is about what he calls virtue, not moral virtue, but a blend of skill, courage, and ruthless pragmatism. Think of a ship's captain in a hurricane. She might have to throw precious cargo overboard to save the ship and its crew. The goal is survival and stability, even if the methods are harsh. Sometimes, what looks like cruelty is simply what's necessary to achieve a greater peace. To this, Aristotle calmly responds, climbing the ladder faster than everyone else means nothing if it's leaning against the wrong wall. The goal isn't raw power, it's Eudaimonia, a life of human flourishing. For him, ambition is like a volume knob. Too low, and you live a timid life. Too high, and you become grasping and obsessed. The right ambition is tuned to the perfect level, creating a life of meaning. Wealth and power are just tools to build this life, not the point of it. Your character is the final masterpiece. Let's dive into the concepts where they truly divide. Firstly, for Machiavelli, the end goal is maintaining power and stability, while for Aristotle, the end goal is living a virtuous, flourishing life. Secondly, for Machiavelli, morality is a flexible tool, an outfit you wear when it's useful, while for Aristotle, morality is the unchangeable foundation of a good life. Finally, for Machiavelli, a successful outcome can justify harsh methods, while for Aristotle, the way you get there determines the worth of where you end up. Imagine your company is hacked. Machiavelli's playbook might suggest paying the ransom quietly, managing the public story, and protecting the bottom line above all else. Aristotle's would argue for transparency, taking the hit and rebuilding trust, because how you respond defines who you are. Let's try to understand the differences with two modern test cases. Story A, Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos. She used pure Machiavellian ambition, bold vision, ruthless secrecy, and promises she couldn't keep. When it all collapsed, patients were endangered and investors were ruined. Machiavelli might say her only mistake was failing. Aristotle would argue the entire project was built on a rotten foundation from day one. Story B, Yvon Chouinard of Patagonia. He consistently chose sustainable, ethical practices over easy profits, eventually giving the entire company to a trust dedicated to fighting climate change. Machiavelli might squint and calculate the brand loyalty as a brilliant power move. Aristotle would simply smile, seeing a life where ambition served a purpose greater than the man himself. Most of us live between these two extremes. Here's a quick guide to navigating the middle ground. First, name the goal. Ask yourself, what is the real purpose of this ambition? If the honest answer is just to feed your ego, it might be time to find a better goal. Second, the mirror test. If your actions were on the front page tomorrow, would the person you admire most be proud or disappointed? Let that be your guide. Finally, pragmatic virtue. Sometimes you have to make a tough, less than perfect choice for a greater good. Think of a gardener pruning a healthy-looking branch to ensure the whole tree grows stronger. The key is that the tough choice still serves a higher purpose, not just a personal win. Take a moment. Think about the last major decision you made at work or in life. Which voice was louder, Machiavelli's push for the win, or Aristotle's question about the right win? There's no right answer, just an observation. If this video helped clear up some of the static in your head, hit that like button so more people can find it. Drop a comment below. Who won this debate for you? And what's one small thing you'll do this week to align your ambition with your values? Our next video is on Stoic wisdom for modern-day stress. Subscribe so you don't miss it. In the end, Machiavelli offers you a sword, and Aristotle offers a compass. A sword without a compass is just mindless violence. A compass without a sword is powerless. The real challenge isn't to decide if ambition is good or evil. It's to learn how to wield the sword with the guidance of the compass. It's about forging a life that you would be proud to have written about. Choose well.